Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from Solomon Scott Selections here for Saturday, October 22nd. For again today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a loss in the NBA with the Warriors minus 5.5 at minus 110 on BetMGM. We thought the Warriors would dominate offensively, and they did. They scored 123 points. The problem was Golden State's defense was useless basically the entire night, as Denver scored 128 points, scored 70 points in the first half as they really jumped out to an early lead, and Golden State dominated the second half like they always do, but fell too far behind early to catch up as they lost the game outright. So to go through Denver's numbers quickly, 53.5% from the floor, 44.1% from three. It's tough to beat a team that shoots that well. So I ended up picking up a loss, look for a bounce back winner here on Saturday. But we are going to pivot and talk about the NFL, looking at a game on Sunday between the Jets and the Broncos, taking place on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this matchup, I'm going to take a team total in this one. Going to take the Broncos, team total under 19.5 points at minus 136 on FanDuel. Time recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering is why I like the Broncos team total under in this game. First reason to go through the offensive numbers for Denver this season. We know it's been awful, but I feel like people have not realized just how awful the offense has been under Hackett. The Broncos have played 6 games this season, and they've scored less than 17 points in 5 of those 6 games. Meanwhile, the Jets defense has been a lot better lately, as the Jets have allowed less than 18 points in each of their last 2 games. Plus, Denver's offensive line is extremely injured, as Bull's out for the year and Compton is still out. Plus, Miners is still currently questionable and he might not play. So Denver might be missing once again a decent portion of its offensive line, which has been a serious issue up to this point because Denver has allowed a lot of sacks per game. Denver is allowing 3.3 sacks per game, which is the 6th most in the league. And Wilson, we know, has been awful this season. First, he was battling a bit of a shoulder issue, had a procedure done on it before the Monday night game last week. Then in that Monday night game, he injured his hamstring. He's currently questionable for this game. And I think he's going to play because we know Wilson's pretty tough. The problem is he's looked like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, and now he's even more injured than he was beforehand. I don't think he's going to fare well in this spot, especially since the Jets have one of the most underrated secondaries and overall defenses in the league. You're looking at Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed, who statistically have been the best cornerback tandem in the league, and they should be able to contain Sutton and Judy. And the Broncos really don't have many other weapons. I'm not even sold on Judy as a wide receiver 2, but you're looking at the running back situation. Melvin Gordon got benched kind of unannounced last week, and you don't really know what the story is there. The receiving corps did nothing, Sutton did nothing, and the Broncos as a whole ended up only having 3 completions in the entire second half and overtime against the Chargers. So the Broncos offense is fundamentally broken, and the Jets defense is very good with a good secondary. The linebacking core with Mosley and Alexander is very good. They also have a good defensive line led by Williams. I just think that the Jets defense is really going to feast against one of the worst offenses in the league, and I'm kind of shocked this team totals 19.5 as a result. Now, to go through some other factors here, the Jets during the 3-game winning streak have really leaned on the ground game, which has eaten up a lot of clock. The Jets are only attempting 25.3 passes in the last 3 games, which is tied for the 6th fewest in the league. So the Jets want to run the ball. They want to drain clock, which should result in fewer possessions. But the Broncos offensively have really had a hard time of even reaching the end zone in any game this season. And I think as a result, this team total is too high. I expect a very ugly game. And I think the Jets probably end up winning this game somewhere around 20-10. But the idea of 19.5, that means you're looking at either 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals or 3 touchdowns. I don't see Denver being capable of doing that right now, and for that reason, I'm going to take the unders. Play that once again here for Saturday, October 22nd. It's going to be on the Broncos team total under 19.5 points at minus 136 on FanDuel.